fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. This is Bush. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Packers' 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. What? Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
A give. This is Bush. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
56 is the mark. Drop deep, drop deep. Jim.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Here's Taylor. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Tighten up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And this one complete to Reed. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Check the backer. Check nickel. 14. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to walk one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just... Just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First down, Vikings.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Bush. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Back 215.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Spot that.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
18 Gator.
The Packers take over first and 10.
Let's go.
On first down, Taylor. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They run with Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Set, ready? 60 or. Hard. Speed driven.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Alpha.
On second down now, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Look at me. Go.
Now a give, right side. Taylor, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
Hey, box drop.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Orbit,
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll hand it off to Bush. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Bush. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They go play action now. Wilson. Now he's forced out right. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run with Taylor. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
61, matchbox right.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Taken in at the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's our deal. Hey, it's all right. Check 3, check 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He completes it to Evans. Room here to run. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bush. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go again with Bush. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check right. Watch it define. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Check your hot read. Hey. Switch it, clear, switch it. Check, 55. Ready.
Now Taylor. Kendall Beckwith on the stop. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Squeeze.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Deuce. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 3.
Check 2, draw, perfect.
Watch twist.
Hey, zoom. Now.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Forced out to his left. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Hauschka now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next to score, Vikings 21, Packers 17.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Vikings, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head